Welcome to another episode of Neon Radio. I'm Reece.
I'm Dan.
And this week we're doing the fourth Harry Potter movie in the series, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry must compete in the Triwizard Tournament against other magical schools, whilst also being plagued with recurring nightmares.
That's correct.
That is correct. That's what happens in the film.
Straight off the bat, I like this movie.
Yeah?
Yep. They're actually getting better as we get to the last movie.
I'm glad that we're getting an actual Harry Potter that Dan likes
Well,
these days. You like the last one.
Yeah, I did.
But it's one of those things also where it's like, I've waited for this to occur. It's been weeks.
I just wish I didn't see the first two.
Oh my God. This is a fantastic film. Like all the other Harry Potters, we can definitely say that the production design is amazing in it. And we can also say that the music is amazing. The funny thing is about all the Harry Potter films, they are consistently pretty good besides the first two to Dan.
Yeah.
But they change at that point in time. The Goblet of Fire is interesting though. It takes a very structured approach where we do have other schools come in to the play, the mix.
Yeah.
And we also get what is three different tasks that... Challenges, yes. That the specific characters have to do throughout the film.
Yeah. I find adding the classes or the other states or...
magical schools.
Yeah, magical schools. It adds to the scope of the whole wizard universe. Yeah. And I find as I'm watching these movies, it just gets bigger and bigger. It
is, and it's smart because she's constantly reusing specific things from old films, like the Polyjuice Potion takes a play in this film. It's just, there's a lot of things that are constantly being reused, which is great. It's never like thrown to the wayside.
No.
Thinking about the story a little bit, we do have a strong presence of Voldemort in the film.
Voldemort, as well as, let's talk about it.
What?
14-year-olds, sexual tension.
Yeah, the movie's frisky.
Yeah.
It's very frisky.
Yeah.
And we didn't really notice it until talking about it, we're like, oh my God, this movie's horny. Like all the way through it. But it's because it's the beginning of these kids finding their sexuality on that front. Yeah. And you get, but even the teachers get into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good to see this in that age bracket because we all experience that. So it's good. You gotta watch it.
It's something that I know it sounds weird, but it's something that I think Harry Potter needed as this is actually kids still around that teenage range.
Yes.
And they talk like this, but maybe even worse. But that's
worse.
Yeah, a lot worse. But it is something that occurs. It's important, I think.
I just found when I was watching this, it's a mixture between Harry Potter and American Pie.
In a weird way, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. I will say that the cinematography is fantastic in it.
Man, it opens up so beautifully.
I know.
It's beautiful.
So good.
Yeah, there's a lot of great scenes in this that are just beautiful.
Straight off the bat, like the dragons and everything's really, really good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The sound is fantastic as well. The music, it's changed a little bit. It's kind of like a horror film in a weird way, which I like. It needed that. The whole when it comes into play with some of the set pieces, it needed a change in film style.
I sort of sensed. I think we discussed this in the podcast, Spoil Radio. There were scenes where I found it felt a bit like the Lord of the Rings sort of music.
Right.
I don't know what it was. I'll have to go back and play it to you again, but that's the vibes that I got.
I think so. I'm yet to completely see that.
Yeah.
But I'd love to, delve back in and have a look.
Yeah.
The direction of the film was really cool.
Yeah.
The director originally wanted it to be kind of like a Bollywood film, actually.
Yeah, very
and you can see colors play into that and how it's more theatrical.
Yep.
At the end of the day, though, the Goblet of Fire brings the darkest that we've seen so far from Harry Potter.
But it's epic.
It is epic.
It is epic.
And we get a father-son Kamehameha at the end that is off the charts.
Oh, man, that's great.
But, not to give too much away, but I do think that this brings some of the darker scenes. And even the challenges are really dark.
Yeah, look, we talked about it in the podcast again about Maze Runner. Feels like it's copying this movie.
Pretty much the maze scenes, yeah. At the end of the day, this film, though, deals more so with camaraderie and being inclusive and also working with other people from other schools in this film. So it's all about being a part of a group, not pushing people away. It's weird. I can't find the word for it thematically, but it's more so like a camaraderie. It's about bringing others together and pulling people in and bring them on the journey with you. And
it's a coming of age film as well, I think.
But it's also setting them up for what has to be, future.
And I'm keen.
Future battles. You can see that coming. I think that it's important steps towards learning and their growth. And Harry in this steps forward, and he has his moments of having to push forward. And you see a glimpse of that in Azkaban when he jumps forward with the I can't remember it, the last one.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. He jumps forward with the stack. So I think this is a fantastic film. I want to get your final thoughts first.
Look, beautiful cinematography. Well acted by Moody.
Yeah.
Great character.
Yeah, we didn't say anything about him. He's awesome.
Yep. Snape, again, legend. Dumbledore, awesome. There's nothing else pretty much I can say. I enjoyed this more than Prisoner of Azkaban, only by a smidgen. I'm giving this 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable score. I quite like this movie as well. I liked it more than I expected. I went into it and I didn't expect it to like it as much as I did. And I think that thematically it's the most important of them so far. It needs that drive for them to learn how to work with others better. And that means people outside of their school. And also it just is the darkest of the films so far. And it's not even because the most of the film is dark. The most of the film is very simple and very straightforward with the structure that it has, which is complete the task, complete the challenges. But the things around it are so much more evil than any of the other films.
The payoff is great, and this is the whole thing. The execution of the story is just. It's brilliant. It's
really good.
To think of that, write it down, have it all in these books.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. I'm actually surprised that I'm talking like this about Harry Potter.
And creepy baby Voldy.
Oh, yeah. Which they drowned.
Yeah.
We're giving too much away.
Yeah, but he's weird.
Yeah. I'll say, how do you say his name? Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, my God.
Man. He stole the show, but
so good.
We're sort of giving too much away.
Yeah, but he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. It's just below Azkaban for me, but still very high up for the Potter movies.
Awesome.
Generally.
Cool. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, hope you do. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Share it along. Comments below, just do whatever you can to help us out.
And check out Neon Radio Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're all on there. Don't forget, we respond to all direct messages, so send them through. We'll talk to you and we'll answer any of your questions, and we'll also take in considerations for the films you want us to watch and review.
Yes, we have a list already coming up, so we can't wait to get our teeth into those too.
Yeah, it would be good.
Yeah, awesome.
And you want to take it out, Dan?
All right. That's all from us. Lights out.